Alright guys, here we are. We're gonna do Trail 3. This is the last one, alright? It did pretty good on Trail 2. We're gonna do Actually, you know what? We can see if this will do the H2O hill climb. I'll do it. I'll do the H2O hill climb for you guys in this. This thing has, I'll guarantee you, this has enough power to get up there, but I don't know if we got enough traction to get up there. That's the problem. So we gotta just bonsai up it, alright? So we're gonna ride Trail 3. I just gave them my money and my driver's license, so here we go. So the reason that you give your driver's license and all that stuff, because they're riding a dual sport, they won't know that if something happens to us, they won't know we're out here in trouble. Like but if I give them my license, they'll have it, you know, and they say, hey, this guy never came back for his license. He might be hurt or something in the park. Ooh, I tried to loft the wheel over that, and that didn't happen so well. Let's see how it is standing up. Woo! Not bad. I am impressed how well DR6, not too bad. I'd imagine, what would it be like with a modified DR650? DR650 with modified suspension. Because it's doing pretty damn good at the park right now. I wouldn't want to do any of the really hard trails on this, because like I said, it's really, wow, that's a long climb, guys. I do it all the time on the Light Bee, but I don't know about this bike, dude. Yeah, let's go for it. Hopefully we don't mess the bike up, because, yeah, dude, it would suck going down that. Alright, here we go. Second gear. It's pretty bumpy going up here. Oh, yeah, it actually handled that pretty damn well, I have to say. I want to stop by back there, take a quick picture of our Conquest. Alright, you guys want to see how you could turn a dual sport bike around that's heavy? You go up here, and you go down, and you turn it, and you go the other way. Alright, that's how you do it, man. The Light Bee, I would just do a pivot turn, but this one, not so easy. But look at that beautiful view out there. We got a little bench so you can enjoy the view out here. So what you just did is the H2O hill climb right there. Pretty damn good, DR650. I would feel more comfortable with some stickier tires, but it did it just fine getting it with momentum. And those whoops and stuff, it soaked it up, no problem, man. This suspension is not bad. If you guys don't know, I think a stock DR650 has 10 inches of travel, I think. Or it has 10 inches of ground clearance. I'm not really sure how much travel the DR650 has. It has a good amount. It's got decent specs, alright, the DR650. However, it's a pig, okay? It's a pig, and the gearing is just not good for technical riding. That's why I'm having a hard time on doing these really slow, tight turns. The spike gearing is not good for that. And this is the stock gearing. So far, I'm quite impressed with what it could do. I'm not going to lie, my DR650, it's got so much stuff on it that it's so heavy that it just, you know, it's not good to ride off-road unless you upgraded the suspension with like stiffer springs and stuff. However, this guy is like bone stock. It's not that heavy. It's got a small gas tank. We don't have a lot of gas in it. We don't have racks and stuff hanging off the bike. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of stuff on this bike to weigh it down. I have a center stand on my other DR650. This has like nothing. So at the minimum, all right, I'll tell you this now. At the minimum, if you want to ride your DR650 off-road, if you want to do a lot of off-road riding on your DR650, gearing. The first thing I would change is the gearing. I would put the 14 tooth. However, it will make it suck riding on the freeway. You won't be able to ride on the freeway all that fast. The next thing you might want to change is the tires, all right? You want to get some knobbier tires. It depends on what kind of riding you're going to be doing, all right? You're going to want some knobbier tires. These tires are not knobby at all. As you've seen, they're all right. They're doing the job right here, and it's pretty dry and slippery today, so yeah, not too bad. What else? Handguards. Alright, handguards and folding mirrors. Alright, I would get handguards and folding mirrors, and I would cut the balls. I would shorten your levers. Shorten the levers, alright? Shorten the levers, handguards, get some folding mirrors, you know, so take off all the stuff that if you drop the bike, it won't break off, okay? And then yeah, and I think that's it. And then I would say you could ride no problem, you know. And then I would not lower it. Don't lower the bike. This bike is a little bit lowered. It's like an inch lower than a stock DR650, like that comes at a normal height. So that's actually not helping us out here. So what I say, all right? And you'll see that on Trail 3 because there's going to be a lot of rocks on Trail 3. All right, that's the problem. The 650, it's got a lot of power, I wouldn't say it has a lot of power, but it has a lot of torque. It'll just billy goat up a lot of these hills, man. It just blah, 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 you know. Whereas a smaller bike, you got to keep the revs up. This one doesn't care so much, all right. You don't have to be so critical with the gear shifting, all right, is what I want to say. Okay, the high foot pegs, I would keep those on there if you're going to be riding off-road a lot. However, yeah, the handlebars, that's another thing I would change. I would put some taller handlebars on. If you're a tall rider, put taller handlebars on the bike. Those handlebars suck too. I heard the first time you drop those, they bend or they break. So, yeah, you probably don't, you probably want to get some better handlebars, all right? For my case, I would want some taller handlebars, okay? So it makes it more comfortable to stand. Right now, it's not super duper comfortable to stand on this bike. I'm kind of hunched over a little bit, all right? But I'm actually not standing all that much. The suspension is soaking up everything pretty damn well, all right? And I'm doing some small jumps, and it's doing it just fine. I'm getting some good air on it, man. So I mean, honestly, it's also rider skill thing. The last time HadesOmega rode a kind of stockish DR650 off-road, HadesOmega was like kind of a noob, like a beginner adventure rider, and now I'm like a veteran rider. I've ridden all over the place. I've ridden all sorts of stuff, and yeah, man, it's no problem for me. That's what I say, all right? So all the stuff that we've ridden, I haven't had too much difficulty riding it, and the bike is soaking it up just fine, all right? I don't feel comfortable riding it fast because the gearing and all that stuff, and it's heavy, and like I said, if you get stuck in any way, or if you drop the bike, it's going to be a pain in the ass to, one, pick it up, and two, turn it around. All right, it's just heavy, you know. It's not easy to pick up like a little dirt bike, so that's another thing. You have to be careful when you're riding these big dual sports. Don't get in over your head. and if you're going to ride a hard section, make sure you got the skills to do it, all right? You could ride anything. I'm pretty sure if you were like freaking Graham Jarvis or something, you could ride this DR650 anywhere, you know, and yeah, you know, but like not me. It's like know your limits is what I'm gonna say, all right? So anyway, those are some kind of tips I would do for the DR650. I would also probably put a stiffer spring, but I feel like you kind of don't need it if you haven't modified the bike too much, all right? If you haven't added too much weight, if you're not a heavy rider, then I think you'll be fine with the stock spring. I actually kind of like it. It's soft. It soaks everything up nicely. I haven't bottomed out yet. I'm surprised. I was like, wow. Yeah, the front, not so good. It just feels a little wallowy. I would get some kind of like a cartridge emulator type dealie for the front, and it will help with your braking too, because it dives a lot under braking. The brakes kind of suck on this bike stock, but if you wanted to upgrade the brakes on this bike, I would just get a steel braided line, all right? Stainless steel braided line, that's it. That's all I would do. The brakes are actually pretty damn good on a DR650. They're all right, and then they're even better when you get the stainless, because right now when I grab the lever, it's kind of squishy, and I feel like I can't modulate it. HadesOmega doesn't really grab the brake all that hard. I like to feather it, you know. That's what keeps me out of trouble washing out too. I did wash out over there in the sand though, so yeah, it's just kind of a long bike too. It's kind of hard to whip around the corners too. So like if you could, and it's not really good at just like throttling and just sliding around, you know. Whoa, those guys are on the motocross course. There you go. Woo! Oh, he's clearing them jumps. All right, let's go. All right, I'm done taking our little break, and off we go. Hopefully we still got gas, because we got 93 miles on the thing. It hasn't run out of gas yet, but I'm expecting it to. Woo! Yeah, the backslides around pretty good. We got the best traction out of these dual sport. Okay, here we go. Whoop time. you stand up, it's not too bad going over the whoops. Yeah, the front just, I don't know. And we got the 21-inch front on this, so it should go down, should get over some stuff pretty damn good. Alright, we're not going to do any really hard stuff. I'm going to slow down here. Keeping it first gear. HadesOmega's not the fastest downhill rider, guys. Alright, we're going to go up here. One thing about the difference, see the light being this, is that I got shift. I have to upshift there. Yeah, I just don't like the gearing for this. I would tighten up the gearing, definitely. Alright, we're going to go down the Loma Prieta trail. It's a blue trail, alright? And we're going to go down really slow. Once we get to here. It's pretty steep. I don't think we can get any lower than this, so. Alright, we're going to see how slow we can go down this. Oh, not too bad. I'm giving it some front brake, no rear brake, and we're just doing the engine braking, and it's getting down just fine, actually. That's a healthy engine, that's what I was going to say. Yeah. So HadesOmega used to be so scared going down that, so when HadesOmega first started riding, alright, here's a kind of technical section. Let's shut up for a second here. Alright, this is the more difficult way, guys. Woo! Ooh. Okay. I don't like the throttle on this bike, man. It doesn't feel very smooth. Not bad. I got over that stuff, no problem. I got so used to riding the light B, you know, getting beat up all the time in it. This thing doesn't beat you up at all. Yeah. So anyway, I was saying that when HadesOmega first started riding dirt bikes, I rode a KX125, all right? And that thing was so scary going down the hills because it would not slow down. The brake sucked, and it had, like, you know, it's two-stroke. The engine braking sucks, and so that's why I like riding a dual sport. Not dual sport, 4 strokes, because they got better engine braking. All right, we're gonna go take the left trail here, I guess. We're not gonna do any black diamonds, all right? But it says there's going to be a steep downhill coming up. It's okay. That's another. We can do another downhill test. All right, this is another good picture spot right here. Oh, we'll have to turn the bike around. What a beautiful day it is to go riding, guys. All right. Okay. Here we go, back on Trail 3. We're going to finish Trail 3 and then we're going to go home. This is the last one, man. Boy, do I wish I had goggles right now. So I'm not getting any airflow to my brain. So there's a trail right there. I don't know where that goes, but we're going to go down here. All right, and it's pretty steep. So we're going to ride the brakes all the way down. Well, not ride, but oh shit. Oh, keep on going. Keep the weight back, keep the weight back. Oh boy, that was scary. I clutched in, guys. I did something, I almost dropped the bike. That was kind of scary. I clutched in and then it just kept on freewheeling. I was like, dude, we gotta let off the clutch, man. and then like, yeah, the back was sliding everywhere. So there you go, the traction on these tires, not very good. But that was pretty steep downhill. Not comfortable going down stuff that steep on this bike, that's for sure. All right, but it did it all right. I think if you had lower gearing, it would be better, and better tires, because when I let that clutch out, the tires just started sliding. You know, like, well, okay. Here's another difficult one. Whoa, brakes. Use the rear brake. Alright, let's go up the one he goes. Alright, we'll go up the center one. Keep it in first gear. Lots of rocks. Oh, oh. Alright, we did it. I'm gonna go ride with this guy for a while. Alright, we're gonna go ride this little track here. That's a little two-stroke. Yeah, we're just bouncing around all over the place, tires sliding all over the place. Slide the bike, there you go. That guy is getting way ahead of us. Whoa, slid a little too much there. Like I said, tires kind of suck, man. Alright, we're going down, so we're gonna slow down here. Upshift. Alright, one more time. That guy's getting pretty far ahead of us. That's what I would expect from a two-stroke. So much more nimble than this bike on the corners. Alright, I'm out of here. This is called the trackside something. Alright, we're going to continue on Trail 3 here. It's another kind of rocky hill climb. Here we go. Keep it in second gear. And we'll go through the center. Downshift. Woo, okay. We're going to go left here. And we're going to ride along the Serpentine Trail. We won't ride the Serpentine Trail, guys. We will not do the Serpentine Trail on this bike. I mean, I guess you could, but you'd have to be pretty confident. Yeah, I can't believe I almost dumped the bike on that downhill. I was like, oh shit, you better let go of the clutch lever. Oh. Okay, good. You gotta learn to use the rear brake more, HadesOmega. It's there. It's there to help you. Okay, a little bumpy here, but DR takes it all right, soaks it up just fine. I'm used to feeling everything in the light beam, man. I wish I had goggles right now. Okay, we're not going to go there. That's a Serpentine Trail. Don't do that. We're going to stay on here. Alright, so we're going to just take it easy. How about that? We're going to do some trail cruising. Like we would do for adventure riding. Something seems like it's loose on this bike. I hope the wheel don't fall off or anything. Alright, so we're just going to do some easy trail riding. Alright, HadesOmega's been kind of ripping it a little bit, but we're going to take it easy now. Because that's what, that's what you would do in an adventure ride, right? You want to take in the view. For double track like this is like the ideal riding that you want to do on the DR. This is what it's best at. These wide trails, it's a little bumpy, but it's soaking it up. All right, now it's gonna get bumpy. Also, I did not air down the tires. If you air down the tires, the ride would be more comfy. But we don't have a rim lock. All right, I think we could air down the tires because we don't have knobby tires, so our risk of spinning the lever, you know, get it on throttle, there you go. Get that front up over the little whoops. Ooh. Oh, dude. It's so heavy, man. You can just feel the weight, you know. Stay on the wider path. There you go. That's another hard trail right there. We definitely won't be taking that. Lots of rocks on that one. Not bad. This is definitely more comfortable to ride than the Light Bee, man. Woo! 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 Oh, I definitely bottomed that one out. I felt that. We'll check the rim when we come back. Alright, so this is a pretty steep hill climb here. Stay on it, HadesOmega. Alright. But with the big power of the 650, power! I'm not even gonna upshift or downshift, I'm just gonna keep it in this gear. Woo! Yeah, it does kind of blow through the stroke. It just motors up it. Not super duper fast, but does a good job. Alright, there it is. We're done. I hope you guys enjoyed your Trail 3 tour on the DR650. I think it did pretty damn good. Yeah, I bottomed out the front on some of it. If anything, I would stiffen up the suspension just a little bit if you were going to ride it more aggressively. If you were just going to be, you know, ride it like an old lady off-road, I think you'll be fine. But Metcalf is very rough trails, man, so as you can see, and it's doing okay, but if you push it hard enough, woo! Woo! Push it hard enough, it won't be so forgiving. it'll run out of travel real fast. The suspension is so soft. Woo! All right, thanks for coming along, guys. That's a Trail 3 ride. All right, well, we gotta go get my license from the office, and then we'll be done. All right, here's the video. Yeah, I could feel the DR burning. All right, so hopefully we won't run out of gas. Anyway, I'm gonna go get my backpack, and then we're gonna go head on out of here. All right, maybe I'll take a quick water break.